All right, so my name is Chris Kuperus, and my role is the worksite coordinator for the TASC this year. It seems like a lot of work, and it is, but it is amazingly rewarding. It's life-changing. My life has been changed by doing a task, and to do it in the Lord's name, to preach Christ. And it's hard for a youth to do that sometimes in words, but they can do that in deeds. And if we can facilitate that and give them the opportunity to do work for Christ in deed, then I think that's just an amazing thing to be a part of.
Community, they seem very curious. Why is there a bunch of kids out here? It's kind of an interesting icebreaker. I just know we've had a lot of good conversations from non-church community members. Just really impressed at the kids giving up their time during the summer to come do these projects.
I think that TASC is definitely the hands and feet of Christ, where we learn all the time about our mindset and our heart set, but now sometimes we miss the application, the doing, and this is an opportunity for high schoolers and then also sponsors themselves to be the hands and feet of Christ.
I think the biggest surprise about being a host church for TASC Week was how many people in the church wanted to help and were excited about it, and how really easy it was. It was a lot of work, but there were so many people who were involved and excited and willing to help and offering different things that it really made our experience amazing.
If you're hesitant to host TASC, pray about it first, and then let the details go a little bit, because there are so many people that are willing to help in the end. It will bring your church closer together and encourage people to serve the Lord with their hands.
One of the biggest blessings of TASC is that it draws the entire church together.
It was a pretty big jump in, and I was hooked immediately, and have been trying to stay involved ever since.
That sounds like fun. It sounds like something to be good for my kids, and I had gone on mission trips and service trips and loved it and wanted my kids to have that kind of experience as well.
I think the best thing about hosting is that just like when you have hospitality in your home, you have the other side. You're inviting people into your space, your town. Your kids are part of that host then instead of just being hosted, so your kids are going to learn a ton. Your youth group, frankly, all of our leadership learned a lot through it, so it's a blessing, and God's good.
I think anytime we're hesitant, I think there's a bit of reflex in us to say just do it and dive in, and the Lord will bless those things. That's a step of faithfulness, and there is unknown, but there are lots of people willing to help. There's a contagious nature to TASC, which I'm really thankful for.
Would you host again?
Yes, most definitely. I would host next year again. I think there's not only something for our own particular church, but for our community. I think there's a buzz that comes into the community when TASC is here, that there's a lot of good and a lot of love being shown to neighbors. And I think that has a trickle-down effect too. So some people see, hey, our neighbor is being served right now. What can I do to help? What can I do to serve? Let's go out there and talk with these people, and I'll join with their work too. And yeah, I get to see that. Every task that we've hosted, I've been able to see that, and it's awesome.